Hi guys, it's Cosmo. Hi guys, it's Cosmo. Hey guys, Cosmo here. Hey guys, it's Cosmo. That is not straight. Oh no. I'm trying a new camera setup. I moved recently, so everything is kind of whack right now. Anyways, hi guys, it's Cosmo. I know I missed my 2-month mark. It has been 3 months since I've started testosterone today, so I made this one at least. I'm kind of sad that I didn't make the 2-month one because that's when my voice started like really cracking really badly. Still doing it now, obviously, but around the 2-month mark and like maybe like a week or two after that, my voice started like really dropping, and my voice has dropped a whole octave by now, probably a little more than that. But during that transition period, like I didn't know what to do with my voice because it wasn't at the pitch range that I was used to, so it was just cracking like crazy and it was awful. But now it's like an octave lower, so like I know where to put my voice now. The problem is that it's still kind of dropping, so it's like going beyond that 1 octave, so it's starting to crack again, and I'm like, oh no. But I'm really excited to go back and look at the editing for this video and see how deep my voice is compared to when I first started tea, because I know it's deeper. So yeah, lots of things to talk about today. It's hard to pick out where to start. I didn't write down anything like I said I would, I'm sorry. But yeah, I guess just starting with the voice, in addition to it being deeper, it still does hurt a little bit to either talk or especially sing. It kind of feels like, just because it is deeper, it like vibrates my body in a different way, which is weird to say, but it's also true. Just like that's just how sound works and how waves work, basically. The deeper you go, the longer your wavelength is gonna be. So it like, I can feel my rib cage move differently than I did when my voice was higher pitched, and it's like, it's not a bad thing, it's just gonna take a while to get used to. It's especially different because like I feel like I can speak louder now, in a deeper voice especially, so, but doing so also can hurt my throat. So it's like I have to learn how to actually talk and balance my voice now, which is a really weird thing to try to teach yourself, but you know, yeah, it comes with time and experience, and also trying not to let your voice crack like crazy. There's also the problem that like when I talk with my coworkers in particular, I tend to like automatically go into high register, and that's when my voice tends to crack a little more. That's just how voice cracks work. If you go to higher pitch and your voice is saying no, you need to go lower, then your voice cracks, and it's bad. So I need to start practicing using a lower tone or lower pitch voice when talking with my coworkers, just because I just go to a higher register naturally with them. Anything else about my voice that I want to say? I think that I covered pretty much it for that one. One thing I want to show you guys. So I promised last time that I would show you, because I was wearing a long sleeve shirt last time, but now I'm wearing short sleeve, so here you go. That is way bigger than it was even like a month ago, and I haven't even really been working out, so I feel like if I started working out again, all I've really been doing is like at work, you know, you lift material and things like that, and it's not like a big workout, and it's not every day that I do it. So if I actually started like once every other day, you know, lift weights or something like that, my arms were gonna get really big. They're still growing, and I'm like, holy crap. It's really cool. Like my neck is thicker, my shoulders are broader, which is great. Also, I just wanted to mention real quick that I don't wear binders. Nice voice crack. Just because my chest is already pretty small. So let me see if I can stand up and like show you guys. So this is just a normal men's shirt. You can't really see anything. Partly because this video is not sponsored, I promise. This is kind of like a sports bra, but not really. It's like a sports bra without being a sports bra. It is a little bit of compression fit instead of like a regular bra that like pushes you up. It's by Tomboy. It's super comfy. I highly recommend them. If you have a smallish chest, then this will maybe pretty flat, so that's nice. Yeah, that actually is like just kind of like outward enough to where it looks like I have pecs instead of like actual boobs. So that's kind of cool. So I think that overall my body is changing. My face, I'm gonna have to go back and look at the other videos that I made before this because I don't know how much my face has changed. I feel like it has like sharpened, like my jawline has sharpened a little bit. I have kind of started growing a mustache, sort of, not really. It's like, you know, a puberty mustache. It's not an actual mustache. But I still have kind of some peach fuzz, like, around here that I'm thinking about shaving off. I'm not... I've shaved the mustache a few times, but that was a few weeks ago, and I've just been letting it grow just to see what happens since then. So I'm not sure if I should shave this a couple times and then try to let it grow out later, or if I should just let it keep growing out right now. I don't know how mustaches work, really. So I know that it's just going to get thicker and darker over time. I do have more chin hairs, but they're all super, super light, and I doubt you can see them on camera. But they're kind of fuzzy, they're kind of soft. So those haven't thickened up yet. They are getting longer and slightly darker, but not too thick. So I might shave that. In terms of other body hair, I haven't really had much of a change. I've had a couple hairs like on my navel that have gotten really thick and dark, but that's like 3 hairs, I think, out of all of them that are down there. Arm hairs haven't really changed. Leg hairs haven't really changed. Look at my feet. I haven't actually... No, my feet haven't really changed. I'm still very thin, light hairs there still. But that's okay. I don't think my eyebrows have changed either. Probably not. My hair is kind of today. My nose, I don't think has really changed. Ears, obviously not. One thing that my feet have gotten is, a little bit fatter. Like, I don't know exactly what happened, but, somewhere around 2 to 3 months, like, my feet started getting really tightly fit in, like, weird to say. They were really tight in my work boots, more so than they used to be. So I actually went out yesterday and got new work boots just because they weren't fitting well anymore, and it was kind of almost painful to cram them in there. So that's interesting. I think my hands have also gotten a little chunkier, barely. That'll probably come more with time. Actually, they have a little bit. That's kind of, you know, I'm only like really noticing it now, now that I'm looking at it. Sometimes my arms look a little veinier. Not right now, I don't think. But that's kind of cool. Again, I think that'll be more of a change later that I'll see. What else? Strength-wise, I am a little bit stronger. Not terribly stronger, but it is, like, way easier to lift things than it used to be. Also, I've been lifting perhaps a little too much at work and overestimating how much I can lift because my shoulder hurts now. And recently my wrist started hurting and I was like, uh-oh, maybe I should take it easy. So, when you're on testosterone, like, don't overestimate yourself, you know, be safe when lifting things, get people to help you if you're lifting something really heavy. Don't just do everything yourself and expect everything to be okay all the time. What else? Appetite-wise, yes, it has gotten much bigger to the point where, like, I can eat the same amount and, like, feel the same, but then I can, like, keep eating and then not feel bad. So it's like, okay, I guess my body just really needs nutrients. And, when like, between meals, I will get hungrier, like, more aggressively. So, like, when lunch comes around, I'm like, out of the way, everybody, I gotta go, I got food. So that's interesting. I have been eating a lot. I need to eat healthier. I need to start cooking again. I just moved, so I'm still, like, in that phase where I'm like, oh, you know, I gotta go out and, like, get not home-cooked food. You know, I'm gonna order Domino's because I don't have time to cook for myself yet. So I'm trying to fix that, trying to get in the habit of cooking again. What else? Sleeping. Oh, so here's something interesting, and I don't know if this is for everybody with testosterone or if it's just me, but it's been harder to get to sleep earlier. Kind of like when you're a teenager, your body usually starts producing melatonin around 11 p.m. Like, that's just a scientific thing that people have noticed. And I don't know if it's like a puberty thing or if it's like just the testosterone itself, or if it's just me and I just need to get a better sleep schedule or what, but it seems to be a lot harder to get to sleep before 11 p.m. And I'll have to look into if that's actually sorry if I'm like moving the whole table here. Yeah, I'll have to look into if that's an actual thing that other people have experienced as well. Could just be me, who knows. But that's something you might want to keep an eye on if you start testosterone. Like, do your best to keep like a consistent sleep schedule and keep it healthy. Get 8 or more hours of sleep at night. If I don't get at least 8 hours, then I'm like a zombie the next day, and I'm like, coffee. I barely drink coffee, so. What else? Mood-wise, I feel like my mood has smoothed out quite a bit. I think last time I made this video, I was kind of like, I don't know if my mood has changed a lot or if I'm getting that puberty kind of irritability or whatnot. But, since that, the 1 month video, I have noticed I was getting a lot moodier. And part of it was stress because of moving and stuff like that, but part of it was definitely the hormones. So it has smoothed out a lot at this point, and I don't know if it's just my body processing it better or if like my mind is, like adjusting to it better. It is still easier for me to get irritable at things, but not to the effect where it's like consuming my whole, existence if something makes me angry. It's just good, I don't like to be an angry person. And I'm not an angry person, so, I guess it was bound to smooth out eventually, which is good. I'm trying to think of other... Oh! Sweating! And greasiness and oiliness in general. Still very, very bad. Luckily, my face doesn't have a lot of acne, just because I've been really, really good about using products every day. I think I mentioned in the last video, but so I have a Neutrogena oil-free, acne wash that I use every morning, and then once a day, I made it a habit at work, around 1 p.m. or so, or halfway through the day. I have in my locker some Neutrogena, face wipes, that they smell like pink grapefruit. They're really good. And just once a day, I'll just grab one, just whoop, whoop, gets rid of all the oil, and I think that's been helping my acne a lot. So that's good. I haven't had much of an acne problem at all. One thing that I kind of want to mention is that, so my brothers have both had acne problems in the past, especially my eldest brother. And my eldest brother, the thing about him was that he, would stop using the acne wash, the Neutrogena oil. Yeah, the acne wash. The one that I use in the morning at home. And I figured out why. So we used to live in Nevada, and Nevada is a desert. Very hot, very dry, very sunny. And acne washes, you have to be careful about which one you use. The Neutrogena one in particular, if you use it, if it actually makes your skin a lot more sensitive to sunlight, and dryness, and heat. So all those three things combined going into the desert, it actually makes your skin hurt, a lot. And the reason I know this is because I actually flew down to Arizona to visit my grandma in April. And it was the morning before I got on the airplane, when I was still at home. I used the acne wash one last time. I didn't take it with me. I just used it one last time, and then I flew down, and then I walked out into the sun, and that afternoon, my grandma and I went to a botanical garden. And we were out in the sunlight all afternoon, and my face was burning. It was awful. I was like, oh god, am I getting third degree sunburns? Oh god. I actually went into the restroom at the Botanical Gardens gift shop and went to the sink and just washed my entire face with water. And I was like, oh god. The water did help a little bit. But So that's something you really need to keep in mind, especially if you're like in Arizona, California, Nevada, New Mexico. Like if you're in the desert, be careful of which acne wash you use, because it can and will make your face hurt, or skin in general. And like, I'm sure that if I had used sunscreen on my face, it would have been a lot better. And I think that after that, like when I was still in Arizona, like every day I'd use sunscreen on my face. That helped. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Wow, we are at 15 minutes already. I had no idea. So I'm gonna try to wrap this up if I can. Is there anything else? Testosterone. Oiliness, I covered that. I guess an additional thing to the sweatiness in general is that, like, so I used to be able to wear pajamas, like, for an entire week, and then I'd wash them, and then I'd, switch pajamas for 1 week and wash them, and et cetera, et cetera. I can't do that anymore. I am switching pajama shirts, like, once every 3 days at the least, because it's like the armpits get, like, so oily and gross that I'm like, okay, I'll put my pajama shirt on, and I'm like, ugh, that's so uncomfortable. So then I'll throw it out. Well, not throw it out, I'll wash it. Switch shirts. So that's been interesting. I have been using men's antiperspirant for a while now, and it helps to an extent at night. Like, if you wear your pajama shirt for multiple nights in a row, it'll still get really kind of oily and gross. But during the day, the antiperspirant works, so that's good. I'm glad that Speed Stick is the one that I use. I like the Irish Springs one, it's nice. Video not sponsored by Irish Springs or Speed Stick, thank you. Beyond that, I guess mood-wise, I've just been a lot happier. I've been more confident. For the last few weeks, people have, like, complete strangers have been gendering me as male, which is super cool. Like, I was at the pizza place next to work, and they're like, "Sir," like, right off the bat, which was cool. And then I was out buying new work shoes yesterday, and they referred to me as a he, and it was like, "Oh, you can't keep them waiting," because they're having trouble at the register. And I was like, "Oh, that's so cool." So that's really neat. Yeah, I think I should wrap it up here because we're at 17 and a half minutes, and then I still have to edit this. Yeah. So, alright, that's it for now. I'll try to make another video at 4 months. Sorry again, I didn't make one last month. That was just my fault. I was going to, and I remembered to, but then I just didn't, so sorry guys. Yeah, that's it. Alright. See you guys later.